One of the best gifts to give is one that ends up giving back, especially in the form of food. Here to show us some great gifts for that cook in your life is Chef Pete Gione from Canyon Ranch. Welcome, Pete.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
So where are we starting? You brought so many cool things for us today. Where are we going to start?
I did. So I brought a lot of the things that I personally use. So a lot of this stuff is out of my own collection. One thing we got to do is we got to dress the part. So we've got this great
I'm going to hold this up here, this apron.
Yeah, so it's got this beautiful motivational mantra on there. It's about the passion of cooking. Supposedly, it was inspired by me. So this is available at yourmindinmotion.com. And what's nice about this is that for their clothing line that they have, they also give these blankets that have mantras and positive words on it for people going through chemotherapy.
Wow.
So they could wrap themselves up with positive goodness. And so your contributions towards buying these aprons, which retails for $75, is available online, and then it'll help donate blankets to people with chemo.
That is so special. Also, just by the way, this apron, very sturdy, too.
This is one of the most comfortable aprons I've ever worn, actually. If you like my attire, it's from newchef.com. This is custom made for me as well, but these are available retail, and I think the positive message that it sends is great.
That is a fantastic apron. I'll put that down. And what do we have next here in the kitchen?
So we've got a little hack. The hack is that what's nice to give is a knife, right? So everybody thinks, oh, we need a knife. But you got to keep it sharp. So we've got this stone, and there's two different kinds of stones. One is water-based and one is oil for sharpening. So I like to use a water stone. It's easier to keep clean, and it makes less of a mess. And this one is great. It's online at Amazon, and it has 4 different grits to it. So you can start out with a really coarse grit if you have a dull knife, and then you have a very fine grit, and then you also have your steels and your diamond steels to keep it sharp. So these steels are great if your knife is already sharp. If not, you got to start over and you got to use a stone and really grind it down.
And so many of us have you have a nice knife collection at your house, but over the years, it's like using a butter knife. It's not working.
Right, and so it's actually very dangerous because it'll kind of slip off the onion, and you think that it's not going to cut you, but it's going to be cutting yourself like with a dull spoon, right? So it hurts more. But there's a trick with onions, and people have a million tricks. They either wear those airtight swimming goggles.
That's what I have to do. I'm going to start crying when you cut this onion.
No, you're not. But, well,
okay.
I mean,
a guarantee from Pete. I like it.
But so the other people, they stick a piece of bread in their mouth, and they look like clowns in the kitchen. So here's the thing. If you want to look like a professional, use a very sharp knife, and when you cut it, you're actually going to slice through the onion as opposed to exploding all those cells with the gases inside that burn your eyes.
So that's the trick. It's just that you want a sharp knife.
Surgical. Surgical.
I'm not crying.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
All right, what's next?
Not until after we shake hands.
What do you have next?
So next we're going to go to an immersion blender. So we've got 2 different kinds of blenders. One is going to be great for hot liquid, right? So this one, if you put something into a tight lid, like a blender, it's going to explode with the steam
all
inside.
over the kitchen. Yes, it's happened to me before.
Yeah, absolutely. So with this one, you know, if you're going to make some hot chocolate, we've got some almond milk here. So you can put your chocolate in there.
I love that you do it with almond milk. You're so healthy.
Yeah, and then some dark chocolate too, so there's very low sugar. So it's got two different speeds. And we can blend and we can make our hot chocolate just like that.
That's perfect.
Okay?
That's perfect.
We're going to save that for you for later.
Yeah, some hot cocoa this time of year with some hot cocoa. And then what's in this blender
So the difference between juicing and smoothie is that smoothies have a lot of fiber in it. So your body's going to treat that more like a meal. If you're juicing and you're extracting all that fiber out of it, you're going to have it more, it's going to be the same reaction as like drinking a soda. So making a smoothie, especially with a VitaPrep. Now, with a VitaPrep, you could put your car keys in there, you could put your garage remote in there. You can liquefy anything, and these are great, these Vitamixers. So they retail for about $250.
And this is an industrial blender you have here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, my wife does smoothies every single morning. This is a game changer when it comes to making smoothies.
So it'll liquefy all of your fruit. And actually, if you use the pit of an avocado seed, it'll be great for fiber, and it purees it right in there really smooth, so you don't have to waste anything.
We got about 30 seconds left here. But that pit that everyone throws out, you're telling me blend it up and that has nutrients in it? All right. What's the last thing we have here?
We got some Silpats here. So for the baker that likes to spray and use all that kind of stuff, we've got this Teflon mat, reusable. It's a great idea.
A Teflon mat, all right.
Gram scales are great for measuring your ingredients. So this is 10 grams versus 1 ounce. So you can see that using gram scales are much easier. And then Teflon is something that's very important to your health to make sure it's not scratched, because that's where your food gets contaminated.
Beautiful. Chef Pete, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
My friend. Appreciate it.
All right.
Rocky.